Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Naomi Echeno and today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic about myself. I took a certain test. The test was supposed to help me know my temperament, personality, and I found out I'm a melancholic stroke phlegmatic. That's my personality. I have that personality. So I'll briefly explain what that personality is before I go into details of. So a melancholic stroke phlegmatic person, that's a two blended personalities. The person is calm, thoughtful, emotionally steady. Yes. That's briefly what a melancholic stroke phlegmatic person is. So to go into details, I'll start with the melancholic part. The melancholic part. Sorry. Yes. So mostly the melancholic personality side is mostly about depth and reflection. So for me, according to the test that I did and the question that I answered, I found out that I'm analytical and thoughtful. I like to understand things deeply. Example is this is a very funny example. I don't know if you laugh or, but for me, I find it to be funny. I have these friends of mine. They usually make a lot of jokes. Like they they love jokes. But now when it comes to me, usually when they tell me the joke that they want me to laugh about, I usually start to analyze it and become so logic about it. Like I want to be deep with it. I want to be analytical and thoughtful about the joke. Like I want to find facts and why the joke is supposed to be said that way and why it's supposed to be funny. You see, even when it comes to jokes, I find myself analytical and thoughtful in that way. And in also other things, like I like to be analytical, to find things in depth. Yeah, I'm detail oriented and I strive for perfection. And I feel at some point this is an advantage and also a disadvantage because that means I'm a perfectionist. I love things in a certain way and I'm detail oriented. I love things in detail. When you tell me something, when I come up with a plan or a schedule, I place them in details. If I don't, I either forget or I'll get tired with it and leave it alone. Yes. And also, what else have I said? I'm detail oriented and I love things in a certain manner. I'm a perfectionist at some point. And the advantage is that with that is that whatever I do it perfectly. The end result becomes perfect. But the disadvantage with that is that when I fail, when maybe what I planned and what I did not end the way I wanted, it lowers me down. It makes me feel like I've done nothing. It makes me feel useless. Let me use that word. It makes me feel useless. So it's somehow a disadvantage and yes. Um another what? Another character of me as a melancholic person is I'm emotionally sensitive. Even if sometimes I don't show it, small things, small details trigger me, like literally. Small emotional things literally trigger. I'm very emotional. I can cry even when that thing that someone has told me or I've seen is something that I'm not supposed to cry about. I cry while watching movies. Like I'm very emotional and I'm very sensitive. My emotions are triggered. Like, yeah, I value meaning, purpose, and sincerity, especially there in sincerity. For me, I prefer, as a melancholic person, I prefer you being totally sincere with me rather than feeding my delusions and lying to me because you're afraid of telling me the truth. For me, I prefer that truth that will hurt me and finally and finally build me, rather than the lie that will build me now and destroy me later when I find out. So I love sincerity. Just be sincere and honest with me. Though sometimes I might look like a very serious person, and now it can be difficult for someone to approach me. But literally, I love sincerity. Yes. Um, and another advantage of a melancholic person like me is that I'm an overthinker. I overthink a lot, even in small details, in small things that maybe happen. Let's say if I have a friend, and maybe that is someone I'm close to, I'm familiar with that person, then they do something off, something they've never done before. Let's say like we used to talk, let's say, an hour a day and make jokes, but then it reduced to, let's say, 30 minutes. And the worst thing about that is that the friend is the one who started reducing the time. It means in my head, since I'm an overthinker, I will think, okay, so I'm the problem. Because if he stopped, the friend stopped talking to me like instantly, and we were talking normally, maybe last week, I'll start overthinking. I overthink, and sometimes I become so hard on myself, especially when it comes to tasks, when I'm given tasks, and I forget to show myself mercy, like literally sometimes. And so, yeah, so that's the melancholic side. Let's go to the phlegmatic side. This side now is different from that. This side is the calmness and stability side. Yeah. So in this side, I am peace loving and calm, even in stressful situation. I find that should be an advantage and a disadvantage at some point, because I can't say literally I'm peace loving. Okay, I love peace. I hate when people quarrel. I hate conflicts, literally. I love to bring people together. And I'm calm even in stressful situations. But that is both an advantage and a disadvantage, because, as an advantage, it helps me to sit down and analyze every emotion I'm feeling. And now I can start naming them one by one to avoid your overcrowding in my head. But as a disadvantage, sometimes I will shut down. Even I might look calm in that situation that I'm in, but inside my head, I'm overwhelmed. So I find myself that I've shut those feelings out and I've bottled them up for the sake of being calm. I'm loyal and trustworthy. Yes, I'm very loyal, especially when it comes to friendships. I feel like I'm loyal, and someone can trust me with his or her secret, and they can confide in me. Yes. I'm thoughtful and wise, and very thoughtful. Mhm. I'm a good planner and organizer, very good planner. I can come up with schedules, I can come up with plans, I can come up with programs and strategies, and yes, and organize things. Compassionate and understanding. In the compassionate part, sometimes it's advantage and a disadvantage, but that will be talked about in another time. Yes, but I'm compassionate and understanding. My challenges, sorry, as a melancholic stroke phlegmatic person, I am an overthinker, and sometimes I have self doubts. Hey, especially self doubts on myself. When I want to do something or when I'm doing something, I usually doubt myself a lot. Even though I'll do it perfectly, there are those self doubts that never go away at some point. Fear of failure. I fear to fail. And that sometimes limits me to doing some things because I'm afraid I might fail. So it's a disadvantage because it limits me and gives me this fear of starting something, especially something new or something that I've never tried before. I become fearful because I'm afraid that it might fail, even though it will not fail, and I know I'm perfect at it. I'm just full of fear. Procrastination due to perfectionism. I can procrastinate. Literally, I'm a procrastinator sometimes because I want something in a specific manner, in a perfect way. And if I was supposed to do it today and how I planned it has not worked out the way I planned it, I will not do it today. I'll say I'll do it tomorrow because I feel today this and this will limit me. So tomorrow I'll do it because I'm a perfectionist. So I find it hard to do things just like that. So it causes me to procrastinate sometimes. I'm difficult in expressing emotions openly. I love listening to people. I love people venturing into me. I love people confiding in me. I love being their confidant. But when it comes to me, sometimes I find it very difficult to express my emotions because I feel I need, I don't know, but it's very difficult at some point. I find it very difficult. So, in short, that is my temperament personality. I'm melancholic stroke phlegmatic. If yours is the same as mine, you can leave a comment below and maybe tell me a point or a character that I've not mentioned. Then we can discuss it together. And also, if you have a different personality from mine, don't hesitate to share at the comment section. And remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you next time.